5 years ago, I moved to Paris, a car full of stuff and a lot of opinions about fashion. Only one of those things actually survived that trip. I'm going to show you 5 items that are still in my closet till this day. Not because those are the most expensive things I own, but those are the pieces that actually taught me how to dress for me and showcase me who I actually am. If you've been building a wardrobe that still doesn't feel like you, then this video is for you. Hi, my name is Hannah. I am a fashion creator and a store owner in Paris, and I love to talk about fashion, confidence and style. This is the Curated Wardrobe, a series here on YouTube where I discuss fashion things. So if you like to see those types of videos, then feel free to hit and like and subscribe. And I would love to see you also in the next video. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Lesson 1. Buy for who you are, not who you think you should be. My first fashion lesson is if you love it, stick to it. My first lesson was actually about something that I've been loving for a very, very long time. And those are ballet flats. When I started working in a restaurant, it was mandatory to have a ballet flat, especially in black. And my mom bought me a new pair and I wore it maybe twice because I got fired that summer 3 times from the same restaurant. I know it's still a crazy story to me too. But those ballet flats stayed in my wardrobe and I've been grabbing towards them on and off. I had them from 12 till 18 until they really died, so I had them for such a long time. They've been with me for so long, and it was so funny because I come from a small town and I was the only one wearing ballet flats. Everybody always looked at me like I was a crazy one because I wore ballet flats while everybody else was just wearing sneakers. But I have never been a sneaker girly. If you look up on my Instagram, you probably don't ever see me wearing sneakers. It's very, very rare that I actually love a pair or that I've been actually using it a lot. Everybody thinks you're the crazy one for just wearing ballet flats. You start to think about yourself like, am I weird? Am I crazy? If my whole school is wearing sneakers, why can I not really enjoy them? I moved to Paris and I realized one thing. The women I admire the most are the ones that don't really care about what they're wearing as long as it's benefiting them, as long as it's comforting them. The ones who are completely themselves. And they were wearing ballet flats every day, and not to be different, but because ballet flats are super comfortable. Not to be different, not to be a follower, not to be part of a rule. Just because they actually like them. And it hit me. I was never the wrong one. I was just perhaps in the wrong place. Lesson 2. Stop building outfits in neutrals and wonder why nothing feels exciting. Add one thing that is entirely, especially you. For me, 5 years in a row, that has been a scarf. Lesson 2. Scarves. The scarf taught me something about transformation. Not the kind of transformation where you change everything about yourself. Not where you go into a different aesthetic just because it's in trend or because somebody else tells you that this aesthetic is gonna be the next new thing. It's the kind of transformation where you add one piece and your outfit becomes completely different. It has a completely different kind of you. I used to think that accessories were optional. Something where you go out of the house and you remember, oh, I have a pair of earrings, or oh, I have a pair of sunglasses I wanted to add, or I want to add a scarf today. Paris actually completely changed that for me. Here, a scarf is not an accessory or even optional. It is a statement. It's part of the outfit that says, I am here to stay, I want to make a statement, or I want to add a tiny thing to my outfit, but it's the same outfit I wore yesterday, just to be different. And that matters more than most people actually realize. When you add one little piece to your outfit, it doesn't say that, oh, I'm boring, I'm just wearing the same outfit over and over again. You carry yourself differently. You are a unique person and you can retransform yourself every day as long as you add tiny little elements to it. And you feel more like yourself, and the people around you will start noticing that too. They just perhaps cannot really put their finger on it yet. Lesson 3. Comfort and elegance are not the opposites. Long skirts and dresses were my style revelation. I arrived here and I thought that dresses need to be structured, that they need to be bigger that they need to be in all black, tailored and controlled. I genuinely thought that comfort was something you do at home and not when you walk down the street or when you're about to go somewhere to have lunch with a friend. But Paris taught me the exactly opposite of that. The most elegant women I know that are walking down the streets here are comfortable in whatever they are wearing. That can be a high heel, that can be ballerinas, and that can also be long skirts and dresses. Their clothes are allowed to have movement, they are allowed to have a certain type of wrinkle. It's basically that physical freedom, and it's actually what makes them look so effortlessly stylish. A long skirt and dress does something to your outfit that most items actually don't give you. It gives you softness and presence. It moves when you move, even when you're simply just walking down the streets. I own quite a lot of long skirts and dresses, and I'm absolutely a huge fan of them because they are quite practical, especially in the metro. Whenever I go there, I feel like if my skirt is too short, somebody will take a picture eventually underneath it. I like to really wear long skirts and dresses or even a long trench coat. But besides that, I just love a long item because it shows that I am more like a princess when I'm walking down the streets in Paris, and I feel so much at ease whenever I wear something long. And for the summer, I like to tend to opt for something short. But now that it's still spring, I want to mention that long dresses and skirts are really my favorite. Because every time I put them on, I feel like I'm meeting the best version of myself. And I'm not stressed about me tightening it down or if I don't have it like correctly sitting. It's just so thoughtlessly thinking and just going. And that's what I really like about it. Lesson 4. Stop buying jeans hoping that the next pair will be the one. Take the actual time to understand what works on your body and for the life you are living. Then buy that pair in 2 different colors if you can, and then stop looking. Jeans are the most difficult item in your wardrobe. Not because jeans are difficult, but because most people actually own the wrong pair of jeans. Keeping it when it doesn't fit, or buy it that is not stretchy enough, or the ones that are too thin, or the ones that are too sturdy, or it's the one where the length of the leg is not suitable for your figure. I went through 8 pairs of jeans here in Paris. 8. Before I understood what type of jeans is good for my body and which type of jeans I actually really like. Actually, this is the pair I am obsessed with. This is from the brand Ballet in Paris. This is a size 40. I finally understood what I wanted in a jeans, which length I wanted, how it needed to sit, how it needs to sit around my belly, how I want the jeans to feel like, how it moves with me throughout the day. And I'm very happy that I finally found a jeans brand that I actually really like, and where they have multiple sizes, multiple styles, but this one is my favorite, and I like it because it comes also with a bunch of different colors, so I can always restock on it for every season. And this is not a sponsored item, I just really like this brand. When I came to Paris, I wasn't necessarily a jeans girly. I really grew here into really admiring the jeans and wear it more often and try it on with different items, different styles. And so I'm very happy that I finally found the one. Lesson 5. Buy things with a story. They carry you differently. My last lesson comes from a bag. A basket bag. The kind of Jane Birkin inspired ones. The kind Jane Birkin was photographed at a Parisian flea market. It was a market in the 1970s. Straw, simple, and a classic, not expensive. And somehow it's as timeless as it gets. Got mine from Anglea's studio a couple of years ago, and I've been adding it to most of my outfits. I have to say I am not adding it to my everyday outfits, but it's just the perfect bag for whenever I feel I need to add that Parisian touch to it. Or French touch, I have to say. It's something about the object that carries the story. And it reminds me of a story I love. It's something that adds structure to an outfit, that adds like certain warmth to it. And I can bring pretty much everything I want in the bag. A book, my e-reader, my notebook, my keys, everything that I basically need. The bag really shows me what being free and confident is like, and that I don't need to have the newest designer bag just to be cool, or that I don't need to have a vintage designer bag just to fit somewhere in that I probably even will not fit in anyway. And that's what I really love about it, is that I get to share it. And I actually carry this bag brand right now in my own shop, and I'm so happy with that because it's such a beautiful bag that needs love, and the longer you wear it, the more beautiful it gets. I actually carry this bag brand in my own shop in Paris, where I curate brands with love and actually put the products in my store that I've been telling people to buy. And this brand has definitely grown with me over the years. So it's not just something that I've bought and sold and that it has no story or feeling to me. It's actually the opposite. This bag brand really gives me that feeling of warmth, of belonging, of being unique, but with timeless and easy style. Jane Birkin carried this bag because she needed a bag to fit everything in when she was a mom. Something where she could throw her life into and not really think about it. And that idea is basically the entire philosophy of my wardrobe. You need to look stunning and pretty and comfortable without thinking about it too much, because practical and personal is the perfect mix of personal style. 5 years in Paris. These are the 5 pieces that actually have guided me through the last 5 years. Not because they are the most fashionable thing, but because they are practical and they're personal and they tell a story to me. And this is what curation actually means. Not owning a lot, or not even owning what everybody else owns, but owning the things that actually fit the life you are living. And that reminds me of the person you are and the person you are becoming. If there is one thing that Paris has taught me regarding my wardrobe, it's this. Stop adding things to a overpacked and full wardrobe. Stop adding until you know what you're adding to. Know yourself first and the wardrobe will follow. I want to know which 5 items you would add to your wardrobe if you would start from scratch. The ballerinas, the scarf, the jeans, the bag. Drop it in the comments because I'm reading all of my comments. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you get inspired and I hope to see you in my next video. Bisous!